The resilience of a nation. My perspective on Afghanistan's history. I look at the map of Central Asia. Afghanistan stands out not just as a country, but as a testament to human endurance. To me, the story of how this nation was formed is one of the most complex and misunderstood narratives in history. It's a place that has been called the graveyard of empires, but I prefer to see it as a crossroads of civilizations, a deep-rooted identity even before it was a formal state. This land was a vital pulse point for the Silk Road, from the conquests of Alexander the Great to the spread of Buddhism and the eventual arrival of Islam. The territory was always a blend of influences. What I find most interesting is that despite all these invasions, the local tribal structures, the heart of Afghan identity, never truly broke. They adapted, but they never disappeared. 1747, the true beginning in my view. The real birth certificate of Afghanistan was written in 1747. This was when Ahmad Shah Durrani was elected leader by a Loya Jirga, a Grand Council. He didn't just inherit a throne. He carved out a sovereign identity for the Afghan people at a time when they were surrounded by powerful Persian and Mughal empires. This was the moment Afghanistan stopped being a collection of provinces and started becoming a nation fighting for the right to exist. 19th and early 20th centuries were, in my opinion, a brutal test of will. The country was caught in the Great Game, a geopolitical chess match between the British and Russian empires. I've always been struck by the sheer defiance shown during the Anglo-Afghan wars. The British tried multiple times to turn Afghanistan into a puppet state, but they consistently underestimated the local resistance. The turning point for me is 1919, after the Third Anglo-Afghan War. That's when Afghanistan finally forced the British to recognize its full independence. It's a powerful reminder that sovereignty isn't given. It's earned through sacrifice, a cycle of modern turmoil. If we look at the last 50 years, it's heartbreaking to see how a country that was once on a path toward modernization became a battlefield again. From the Soviet invasion in 1979 to the rise of the Taliban and the 20-year US intervention, it feels like Afghanistan has been used as a stage for global conflicts. My final thoughts, in my opinion. The reason Afghanistan has survived so much is because the people have a connection to the land that goes deeper than any political system. We often hear about the wars, but we don't hear enough about the resilience of the culture. I believe that until the world understands that Afghanistan cannot be managed or conquered by outsiders, the cycle of intervention will always fail. The formation of Afghanistan wasn't just about drawing lines on a map. It was about a diverse group of people deciding that, despite their internal differences, they would rather face the world alone than be ruled by someone else. To me, that is the most authentic part of their history.